Many years ago, in days of childhood, I used to play till evening shadows come, and winding down that old familiar pathway, I heard my mother call and said, "Oh, son, come home, come home, it's supper time." The shadows lengthen fast. Come home, it's supper time. We're going home at last. In visions now, I see her standing yonder, and her familiar voice I hear once more. The banquet table's ready up in heaven. It's supper time upon that golden shore. Come home, it's supper time. The shadows lengthen fast. Come home, it's supper time. We're going home at last. We're going home at last. You wouldn't read my letter if I wrote you. You asked me not to call you on the phone. There's something I'm wanting to tell you, so I wrote it in the words of this song. I didn't know God made honky-tonk angels. I might have known you'd never make a wife. You gave up the only one who ever loved you, and went back to the wild side of life. gay night life has lured you to the places where the wine and liquor flow, where you wait to be anybody's baby and give up the truest love you'll ever know. I didn't know God made honky-tonk angels. I might have known you'd never make a wife. You gave up the only one who ever loved you and went back to the wild side of life. Last night I went to sleep in Detroit City, and I dreamed about the cotton fields and home. I dreamed about my mother, dear old papa, sister and brother, and I dreamed about that girl who's been waiting for so long. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. Oh, how I wanna go home. Home folks think I'm big in Detroit City. From the letters that I write, they think I'm fine. But by day I make the car, by night I make the bar. If only they could read between the lines. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. Oh, how I wanna go home. Daddy built the benches out of old used knotty pine. Though the pulpit didn't look like much, it served its purpose fine. It was a little congregation, but they gathered there in praise. In that little storefront church we were raised. Mama led the singing, all us kids, we made up the choir. Daddy did the preaching, but the Spirit wrought the fire. There were souls around us shouting, many souls were being saved in that little storefront church where we were raised. Years of time, though, the memory of those good old days so dear, as the altars burned as firewood. Oh, the memory, the tears. Though the saints are gone before us, In our minds it seldom strayed from that little storefront church where we were raised. From that little whitewashed storefront church where all the Dutton kids were raised. Don't worry about me, it's all over now. Though I may be blue, I'll manage somehow. Love can't be explained, it can't be controlled. One day it's warm, next day it's cold. Don't pity me, 'cause I'm feeling blue. Don't be ashamed, it might happen to you. Oh, 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 love, kiss me one time, and go love, I'll understand. Don't worry about me. Sweet, sweet, sweet love, I want you to be as happy as I when you love me. I'll never forget your sweet memory. It's all over now, don't worry about me. When one heart tells one heart goodbye, one heart is free, one heart will cry. Oh, 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 sweet, sweet baby, sweet baby, sweet. It's alright, don't worry about me. I come to the garden alone, while the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear falling on my ear, the Son of God discloses, and he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. He speaks and the sound of his voice is so sweet the birds hush their singing, and the melody that he gave to me within my heart is ringing. And he walks with me and he talks with me and he tells me I am his own. And the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. I'd stay in the garden with him, though the night around me be falling, but he bids me go through the voice of woe. His voice to me is calling, and he walks with me and he talks with me and he tells me I am his own. And the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found, was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already come. 'Tis grace that brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. satisfied with just a cottage below, a little silver and a little gold. But in that city where the ransom will shine, I want a gold one, that silver line. I've got a mansion just over the hilltop in that bright land where we'll never grow old. And someday yonder we will evermore wander, but walk on streets that are pure as gold. Though often tempted, tormented and tested, and like the prophet, my pillow was stone. And though I find here no permanent dwelling, I know He'll give me a mansion my own. I've got a mansion just over the hilltop in that bright land where we'll never grow old. And someday yonder we will evermore wander, but walk on streets that are pure as gold. Don't think me poor or deserted or lonely. I'm not discouraged, I'm heaven bound. I'm just a pilgrim in search of a city. I want a mansion, a harp and a crown. I've got a mansion just over the hilltop in that bright land where we'll never grow old. And someday yonder we will evermore wander, but walk on streets that are pure as gold. You might think there's some big reason why I took this time to write. Heart letters and too few. I just stopped to realize how long I've been gone. There's a few small things I need to know. Dear Daddy, the whippoorwill still echoes through the night. The sound of silence leaves the morning light. Daddy caught the big one in the pond just down the road. How the years keep slipping by like the miles on the road. I don't guess I'll change my way of life. There's no harm in holding memories. Tell me if you can. need to bring those old times inside. Dear Mom, still pick out the dipper in the stars. Do the road still go for hours without cars? Does the frost still shine so morning on the grass outside the door? Just like before, tell me more. I'll be back to see you sometime soon. Can you still reach out and almost touch the moon? Do the old songs still ring out through the hills from day to day? Love always. Come and listening to the radio station while the mighty hosts of heaven sing. Turn your radio on, turn your radio on, turn your radio on, turn your radio on. If you want to hear the songs of Zion coming from the land of endless spring, get in touch with God. Turn your radio on, turn your radio on, turn your radio on, turn your radio on. To listen to the music in the air. Turn your radio on, turn your radio on. Have a glory to share, glory to share. Turn the lights down low, turn the lights down low. Listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on, turn your radio on. Rather listening to the Glory Land chorus, listen to the glad hosannas roll. Turn your radio on, turn your radio on, turn your radio on, turn your radio on. Get a little taste of joy awaiting, get a little heaven in your soul. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on, turn your radio on, turn your radio on, turn your radio on, and listen to the music in the air. Turn your radio on, turn your radio on. Have a glory to share, glory to share. Turn the lights down low, turn the lights down low, and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on, turn your radio on. Listen to the songs of the fathers and mothers and the many friends who've gone before. Turn your radio on, turn your radio on, turn your radio on, turn your radio on. Some eternal morning we shall meet them over on the Hallelujah shore. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on, turn your radio on, turn your radio on, turn your radio on. And listen to the music in the air. Turn your radio on, turn your radio on. Have a glory to share, glory to share. Turn the lights down low, turn the lights down low, and listen to the Master's radio. Get in touch with God. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on, turn your radio